Is it good? Okay. Alright, I just want to first thank everyone for coming. I'm going to be doing my speech as a graduation speech. So this is going to come into play when I graduate from KU next spring. Okay, so if you include kindergarten, I have been in school for 17 years. So when you actually say that out loud, that's an just extremely long amount of time. And so through this time of my education process, there have been a few teachers that I'd like to thank, and of course my family. So I'm just going to go ahead and mention highlight just a few of the people who have been really important getting me to this point where I'm graduating from college. So the first teacher I'd like to mention is my actually 4th and 5th grade teacher, Mr. Han, and in his class with the accelerated reading program, I really started to cultivate my love of reading. And with that, I was able to have a reading level much higher than my actual grade level, and that's really helped me all throughout my education because having high reading comprehension is just so important for absolutely anything that you do. The second teacher that I'd like to thank is Miss Loker, who was my 7th grade biology teacher. After she moved me to the back of the class at a little desk right next to hers because I was chatting too much with my other classmates, she allowed me to really concentrate on the subject, and I found out that I really had an interest in it and really, really liked it. And that was really important to me because now I'm actually will have a BS in biology from the University of Kansas. So my third teacher that I would like to thank is Professor Holder, who teaches at KU. I was in her genetics course, an introduction to genetics, and it was a really large class. It was probably like 600 people. But I was actually able to get to know Professor Holder on a more one-to-one level, and after her class she's written me several letters of recommendation that have helped me with summer internships and research at KU and all sorts of stuff. So she has just been so helpful to me during my time in college. Also, her class was really important to me because after completing the genetics course, I decided that I really had an interest in it, and changed my concentration to genetics. So now that I've kind of talked about some teachers, I'm going to talk about my family and how they've helped me. My mom and dad have been really, really helpful all throughout my education because they've supported me both financially and academically, more academically when I was younger, and while I was in college, it's basically impossible to support yourself completely on your own throughout college, even if you take out a ton of student loans. And so without them, I know I wouldn't have been able to do as well as I have. The other family member I'd like to thank is my older brother, Daniel. He has a year ahead of me in school, so he's always kind of like helped me out and showed me how things work, and that was especially helpful when I went to KU because it was a really, really large school and it can be kind of overwhelming, so having him to kind of show me where everything is and how to handle things was very, very, very helpful. So looking towards the future, I know these people will continue to help me in my career and as I enter the job market.